Sorry, the hair's a bit messy. Just come out of the shower. Okay, this one's fairly important. Most people may not be ready for it, but here goes. So, when religious people talk about the truth, and being based in religious text and this kind of thing, and then say an atheist will come along and read the text. This is nonsense. It just means nothing. It's just weird type of characters, unrealistic characters, and strange situations, and these funny words, and it all just doesn't make sense. It's all gobbledygook. Okay, so I'm going to try and explain this. So, if you live in a material world, it's just going to seem like nonsense, right? But that's not the reality we're living in. We're living in a conscious reality. It's a conscious reality, and at the core of the conscious reality is free will action, right? So the truth, like you listen to Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris's debate on the truth. The truth is not objective, right? The truth requires a conscious observer or a conscious action. Yeah. So the way I look at it, it's like quantum mechanics, right? When a particle has, if you look at the double slit experiments and all this, a particle has no position, it has no existence, it has no, all it is a probability until the conscious observer gives it action. Yeah, does that make sense? So if you were to write an equation for where that particle is, you would only be half the equation, right? You could never give the full truth, because the truth always requires a conscious action, a conscious observer. Yeah? So truth is conscious action, right? That's why the truth can never be fully represented in words, because it requires a conscious action. So when a religious text writes something, it's always like it's something half missing. It's always like it's pointing to something, but it's never actually saying it. Because it can't. Because truth is not the text. The truth is the conscious action in a situation. Yeah. So the abstraction, which is it's an abstraction, requires the conscious action to bring it down back to the level of reality, of our reality. Yeah. But doesn't make the abstraction not true, because an abstraction is the most true thing there is. It's like numbers. Numbers are an abstraction, but numbers are the most true thing there is. Right? It's not this, numbers are more true than this, than what's happening now. So when you understand that it's a conscious reality, and the truth requires a conscious action, that's the purpose of the universe, is the free will and the conscious action, then you'll understand why they're always talking in riddles and strange characters and this kind of thing. Because what the text is doing is like what quantum mechanics does. When the quantum mechanics write a quantum equation, it's always like a probability and stuff like this. It never actually says the exact thing. It's always because it needs a conscious action. Same with a religious text. It needs a conscious action. So that's where people get confused. And that's where atheists lose it. And when religious people say, that's the most true thing there is, and then atheists look at it and it looks like gobbledygook, we've got a bit of a disparity there. So remember, the truth always requires a conscious action. And that's why religious texts will always talk in riddles and metaphors.